Hello guys, how are you? Our topic for today is about Python programming, but we will discuss the following using the function, the Python decorators and function. We all know that, of course, functions are the first class objects, which means that functions in Python can be used or passed as arguments. At the same time, of course, we are using the decorators to, create a powerful type of wrapping different types of codes to another codes. Meaning to say we can change the behavior of the objects or the class inside the Python program. And if you were not able to watch my previous tutorial in Python, please watch it so that you could have a strong ideas on how to write uh, functions in Python. Now, we'll start first to write the basic functions in Python so that you can also use the decorators. Well, of course, by writing the function in Python, you need first to start with the word def. So for example, we need to add two numbers. We can say add and then same time x and y. I think we have discussed this already in my previous tutorial in Python, but again, well, this is just like a refresher to go forward using the decorators. So we can use return and then we have x plus y. There you are. So we have here, of course, the two parameters at the top. We have the x and y. At the same time, we have already created our function. What if we create another functions that will, will modify these functions into another function? So we can use that decorators later on. But for now, let us be contented about this code. Okay, how to use this program inside the main Python program. So we have here the add. So we have the two parameters, that's x and y. Well, of course, this is already transparent that x and y are part of numbers. Okay, so we can say the name of the function is add. Therefore, we can say, okay, we can say total equals to add 10, 10. Well, we can store the variable to the function. And at the same time, this function will add two parameters because this x and y represents two numbers, that is 10, 10. Now, when we print the total, print, then total. So we can say that, of course, now the total is 20. When we run it here, we can say that, of course, the answer is, okay, we have here, this is not the comment for Python, I'm sorry, this is the comment for Python decorators. So we will run the program again, and you have here the 20. Now, again, it's the same thing if you want to create another functions for addition, multiplication, division, they are all the same now. So let us go down to the wire. Now, in Python programming, functions are, again, I just want to rate this, functions are the first class citizens of the program, of the Python's program. So let's say we create a shortcut type of function. How to do that? We can use what? The Lambda. So Lambda is just like your anonymous function. Anonymous function. So what that is anonymous function? Well, of course, you can create functions within that functions and return the parameters with another functions. So here we can, can create a shortcut here. We can translate this into a shortcut, functions using the Lambda. Let's say we have add 1 equals to, and then we can say Lambda. Lambda is an anonymous function. And then we will return, of course, the value for that. Let's say we have a, b. So this a, b is just like your parameter. Same thing with the add function. Okay, except only that, of course, we started with the variable and then use the Lambda parameter there, and then at the same time we use the colon, that is the operator, wherein we need to create expression for that. So we can say a plus b. So when we print the program, same thing will happen. We have here total 1 equals to, let's say, add 1, and then 10, 10, and then we print total 1. So the same thing will happen. Okay. When you print the value and run the program, okay, what will happen here is we will get the same result. So we have 20, 20. So I will explain this again. Okay. What's the purpose of these parameters? This parameter is just like your numbers. So it represents the operand. Okay, so we have here the operand, two operands in one operator. The operator is the addition. So we have here the variable, and of course we call the Lambda. The Lambda is a function to, of course, fetch this number and of course create the expressions to add the two values. So that's the purpose of that. Now that's how you write the function. This is only part of our review, and if you were not able to watch my previous tutorial, again, you can go there in Python, in my Python tutorial. Now let's go to the decorators. If you want to write the decorators, I will just use a simple program in decorators so that you can understand well. For example, we have here, of course, def for the decorators. And we have here the up. So the purpose of up is, of course, that is the name of the function. And we need to create a parameter right here. So the parameter is t1. T1 stands for text1, okay? And at the same time, we need to return the value of t1. So return, at the same time, up that, of course, we'd say we need to use the string methods here. So we need to use the string methods to convert the small letters to uppercase. So we can use the upper. So this is part of your methods in Python. Okay, the purpose of that is to convert the small letters to upper letter. Now, if I run this program, it's very simple. Okay, for example, I will use another program right here, and then we will store the the functions inside the value inside the function. So how to do that? Let's say I have here, okay, test equals to up. As you can see with the first up here, up has a parameter, but we don't use anymore the syntactic part of it. It's very simple. So test is another variable. It will be what you call this the owner of the up, and of course, at the same time, it will inherit the up what you call this statement right here. The purpose of the statement is to convert the lowercase to uppercase. If I say print test, okay, print test. Why print test? Because test already inherited, of course, the functions of up. If I say hello world, what will happen is this will be converted to the uppercase letter. So when we run the program, oops, let us check that. So we have here, I'm sorry, this is T1. Okay, so we need to use T1 because this is part of the parameter. Okay, let us run the program. There you have it, hello world. Now the same thing will happen. Okay, we can again add program at the bottom and then def. So we are creating our own decorator, assigning, of course, a variable to the function, and at the same time execute these statements to convert the small letter to uppercase. So we have here the low. We can use the same variable inside the parameter return, and then we have here T1 point low word. Okay, just imagine you're just changing every time you change the context of the text. It's just like you're creating a factory of function inside the function. So we can use first test equals to test1 equals to low again, and then we print. Just imagine you're creating a factory of functions, assigning a new variable to create a function. Up is a function, low is a function. Just imagine that's a powerful code to produce in your program, right? So we have your print, and then we need to use the test one, and then let's say, okay, we will now use the capital letter here, and then we will convert it in a small letter. So we are using low to return the lower value or lower text of the code. Okay, so when we run the program, there you have it. Now let us what you call this improve this code a bit. Okay, so we have here we are done here. So here we have two functions up, and we have one parameter return the upper text of the parameter, and at the same time we have the low return, of course, the text here in lower mode, the lower text, and we assign a new variable to get to inherit the up function, and we assign test1 to inherit the low function. Okay, now what if we create this thing? Okay, and I want you to study this. Let's say def, and then we have here text liner. So I will create a function right here. At the same time, I have here t as my parameter. Okay, what will happen is, of course, we need to, what you call this, assign this t, okay, or assign this, we create a variable here, okay, create a variable, store the info to the parameter. And then what will happen is, it's very simple. So we have the variable here, we create a variable f x equals to, let's say, we store it inside the t, all right? So why t? Because t is the parameter, all right? Now, we just create a prolonged type of explanations in our previous example, if you can still remember the last example, those like example. For example, let's say hello world. Now, we are now creating the creators here to create a factory of codes, and then we print the value of fx. Okay, now what will happen is, this is very cool, and okay, we will now start to type the code at the bottom. Okay, as you can see, we have here, of course, one parameter, the t, and of course we have the text line name, the function, and fx equals to t. This is the parameter. We will print the hello world. This is static text, and then we'll print the value of x fx. Now, what if we call this thing and print the value of fx? Okay, so we call it text liner and fetch the value at the top. That is, these are the functions, and now we are creating the decorators up, and then we print it. Okay, let us test our code. So we have the hello world, right? And then what's the purpose of that? Because the text liner up is just like a function, and we put that in our decorator sheet. That's part of the decorator. So we're just wrapping up all the functions and create and change the behavior of the class or in the objects. Okay. Now, if you don't know what is a class and objects, you can visit my Java tutorial again and for study about the basic of object-oriented programming. Now let us move it hit right here, liner, and then we have here, of course, what is that? Low. Okay. So we again run the program. Okay, that's it. So that's my explanation about decorators and writing the basic functions. And of course, we have also the side list of using the Lambda. Okay, please share and like this channel. And thank you so much for watching.